It may be surprising that in the Sermon on the Mount, the Lord places such an accent, an emphasis on the power of the Word. We can go to hell for words. The way we address our brother can lead to serious spiritual trouble. The way that we use sacred things, we swear, we take oaths. It is allowed to take an oath in court so as to indicate that every word that we say has God as a witness. But it is not permissible to use holy things without reverence, to be abusing the holy name, the name of a Blessed Lady, God, and in general to be totally unaware that every time we swear, we are damaging ourselves and giving a bad witness. How can we justify this compartmentalization of our faith, as though God were not Lord of all? When we receive Holy Communion, we extend our tongue as a throne to the Most High King, and that tongue must not be used to form swear words, vulgarities, and anything which is not under the lordship of the one to whom we are extending a throne. The Lord goes as far also as interior sins, lust, and then occasions of sin. They are, if anything, more frequent in our day, for there is impurity unfiltered and uncensored on all sides, and even pious souls can be looking at things which are offensive to Almighty God. Beginnings check and consequences follow, and therefore this amputation of what causes things down the line is something that needs to be looked into. For already in causa, upstream, the consent is there. If one knows that this upstream will lead to that downstream, then already the choice has been made at the first stage. It's the same with a thought pattern. If one starts to consent to muse on impure things, the rest will follow. Immediate reactions, therefore. I remember being taught this in early formation in France. Pour l'observer facilement, il faut l'observer totalement. To observe it easily, one has to observe it totally. It only becomes a problem if one zooms into it and gives it attention. If, on the other hand, the heart is orientated towards pure love of Jesus and spends time adoring Him, then He takes up the effective energies of the soul and mind and heart. And so it is that if we want intimacy with our King, it has to be under His terms. This is true wisdom, the wisdom of which Ecclesiasticus speaks. It is also the wisdom of the saints. not the wisdom of the world, of which St. Paul speaks while writing to the Corinthians. After all, the great wise ones of this world, who have had great success, may be the greatest failures in the beyond. Success is on the level of love, and superiority is in that invisible realm. Actually, it is often in inverse proportion, for those who are honoured in this world tendentially become proud, and it is difficult to get through to a proud soul. But as the empty, the hungry, the little, they are able to perceive and appreciate, and actually they are enriched by little joys. But as the great ones of this world must always have maximal joys and are never at peace. It's rather like a drug addict. He has to have greater shocks each time to get the same jerk. The person who's never had a drug, or even a cup of coffee, is pleased with just a simple joy, and is more rich than the greatest millionaire on earth.
Cuyos